Hello, my name is Brian West, and my productivity project was based on the job site Riverwoods at Lake Ridge, located in Woodbridge, Virginia. It started on July 1st, 2013, and is estimated to be complete on June 1st, 2014, with a cost of just over $10 million. The project is two multifamily wood frame structures with 36 units apiece and amenity spaces, including a fitness center and laundry areas. The activities I observed while on the project were concrete walls and slab, plumbing and electrical, which were both under slab utilities, and the masonry. For the activity analysis portion of this project, I collected 555 total observations, of which 44% of that was direct work. On this slide, this table includes not only the data from each observation, but the percentage of the direct work per day at the bottom. You can also see that I broke out the percentages of direct work on each observation of the individual days. The direct work varied from 32% to 59%. The higher percentages of direct work on especially day 6 and day 7 and day 8 were based on activities such as concrete, slab prep, and pour. These activities involved the majority of the workers on site, so it skewed the results more toward those activities. I believe that the direct work percentages wouldn't have varied as much if there was more workers on site and more trades observed. The activity analysis results again showed direct work accounting for 44% of the total data collected. This seems like a high percentage of direct work compared to the other data and literature presented in this class so far for construction. I believe this high percentage of direct work is due to 3 reasons. First, simple tasks were observed in this data collection, which did not require much preparatory work. Second, it was a small project site, which required less traveling, tools and equipment, as well as materials handling. Lastly, few activities were ran concurrently, which allowed for less waiting to take place. For the activity improvement part of this project, I chose to observe the masonry activity of building a stair tower. At first, I collected data that was inconsistent due to the large crew size and lack of management of the masonry contractor, but that masonry contractor was shortly replaced, and I observed the new mason, which did have a repetitive cycle, where the 5-minute ratings were very similar. This activity was limited in size and restricted to a small part of the job site, which made it a good activity to observe for this project. For the 5-minute rating, I observed 6 cycles of 10 minutes of the masonry workers, which included 2 masons, 2 helpers, a forklift operator, and a mixer. Based on the observed 5-minute ratings, I created the crew balance chart on the left showing a 63% crew effectiveness. On the right is my proposed crew balance activity improvement chart showing a effectiveness of 76%. For my proposed improvement, I combined the tasks of the 2 helpers, which included cutting the CMUs and unloading the material from the forklift. This proposed improvement is 100% viable because both of the helpers were on the scaffolding and in the same vicinity while doing their tasks. This is the observed layout and flow diagram of the masonry activity that I observed. You can see that the CMU transporting route and the mortar and grout transporting route for the forklift are both very long distances and away from the activity. This is my proposed layout and flow improvement, including moving the CMU storage closer and the mortar and grout mixing station closer to the activity. The CMU block was delivered in multiple deliveries, and some of the later deliveries could have been delivered closer to this stair tower rather than the other side of the building. Most of the safety observations made on site were of the masonry contractors. The first mason on the left, you can see, did not have a high regard for safety and actually was replaced by the contractor on the right, which actually used the proper techniques for setting up scaffolding, including using the right scaffolding planks. Some of the other safety observations made were of the concrete subcontractor, including incomplete and non-compliant handrails and a non-compliant ladder made of 2x4s. In order to make that ladder compliant, they would have to add blocking in between the horizontal 2x4s to make it strong enough for a person to walk up and down.